We're making some changes around here. Hi, I am Josiah and welcome to Josiah Is Right. Thanks to you, I've finally found my focus with the channel and I am making some changes to this channel. Later in the video, I'll be seeking feedback from you, as the ideal way to make this all work is for me to make things that I want to make that are also things you want to see. Again, thanks to you, I had a small breakthrough with my video about the forgotten prologue to the original novelization of Star Wars. And with that, I'm shifting firmly and fully to pop culture, how geek culture became pop culture, cultural analysis, bit of history of all that, and of course, a healthy dose of Star Wars. Although I mainly teach and write, I am also in the Producers Guild. And about 10 years ago, my mentor, Blaine, my mentor in the Producers Guild, he suggested that I start a YouTube channel to get comfortable on camera. And if you see the outtakes to this, you'll see it's still a work in progress. His plan was for me to be paired with a hot girl. I'd be the geek expert. And while clearly that never went anywhere, I started the channel. And here we are 7 years later. My daughter Penny, who was born at the time, 8 years later, she was just born. I didn't know what I was doing. I just tried making videos. It was an unexpected creative lifeline when I was absolutely overwhelmed as a new parent. And my wife was dealing with postpartum depression, something we did not realize until very recently as we processed all this. And it was also a very traumatic birth for Penny and later for Prim as well. And that was really hard to go through, but this little thing, this little channel talking to the camera and the few people that have been here the whole time and along the way, and even the people who've joined later, this has really helped just have a space to do something creative when a lot of other distractions were going on, a lot of other challenges in life presented themselves. Because life is very real, as all of you know, in many different ways. And when you just have something that you can work on and improve on without any real expectation of what that's gonna look like, because you're just in it for the process, that's a good thing. So those changes that I mentioned, what is going away? A lot of toy related videos. Over the years I did a lot of toy unboxing, thrift store finds, I used to like to do those. Even recently, Penny asked me to do this Kirby museum thing, which is her idea. She wanted to set up her Kirby stuff. Her birthday was Kirby themed, so we had a whole Kirby theme set up for that. And she wanted to do a Kirby museum. She was very insistent, and I was very supportive of her enthusiasm, and we did a Kirby museum. And those types of videos are going to be gone from this channel. There will still be toy related content, but it'll be more on the historical, analytical side, not the unboxing a toy side. So it would be more the history of a toy line or something like that, rather than, hey, look at this cool toy. I love that stuff, but this channel has evolved to a place where it is about the deeper meaning, why things matter, not just that they exist. And I appreciate both things, but this channel is the exploration of things in a slightly deeper sense, not overly deep, not to get too philosophical, but just a little bit more than just, showing off some toys. Even though they are being removed from Josiah Is Right, they are being moved over to a new channel called Josiah's Toy Box. So that is a place for archiving all the Josiah Is Right toy unboxing type of content, thrifting type of content, and any new type of toy content that is sort of in that unboxing vein. The hey, this exists and it's fun, that stuff will then go over there. So I want to do a little unboxing. Over the next few weeks and months, I'll post those old videos and potentially add new ones. I don't have any immediate plans for that, but probably. So if you feel so inclined, head over there and subscribe. With that, there's tons of stuff that I'm proud of that I've made on this channel that maybe you'd be so inclined to check out if you're one of the newer viewers here. My look at the rough draft of Return of the Jedi, my video about George Romero's Resident Evil as a Pittsburgher and a fan of Resident Evil. Oh, how I wish that movie was made. I'm really proud of my history of cartoon PSAs and the companion video where I looked at Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue. Maybe my all-time personal favorite video that I made was about Batmania and the 1989 Batman movie. Check those out and more, and I even have a video here about the King of Kong, which has an active giveaway on it. And if you're interested, be sure to go check that out and get on the giveaway, because I'm going to end that by the end of summer, finally. I never put an end date on the giveaway, but I need to finally do that giveaway, so get on that. This process began with a video about the prologue to the novelization of Star Wars, but my goal was never to just do a video about the prologue, but to do a video about the entire novelization. I read it so intensely, the cover fell off, and each of those small colorful tabs represents something interesting or of note. I'm also examining James and the Giant Peach, mainly focusing on my personal relationship with the film, but also examining the novel. This happens to be an original library copy with those super creepy original illustrations. And my final tease is a video about X Factor 87, which is actually referred to on page 1 of my novel. I'd been working on a video about it, working on that script for a while, doing a lot of reading of just different X Factor comics from this time, in reading Peter David's book on writing comics. And with his passing, I really wanted to get it right. I just read about the couple GoFundMes he had over the last years before his death and the tragedy of that, and really wanted to get this right, whatever that means for me making a YouTube video about this comic. But that's in the pipeline as well. I also hope to continue my monthly interviews / film podcast type episodes. Even though the views tend to fluctuate wildly on those, my views fluctuate wildly in general, but I really love having guests and different voices on the channel and just talking to different people. I just enjoy that personally, and it's just fun because it just adds more flavor and interest to the channel, at least for me behind the scenes. Finally, what do you want to see? What aspects of Star Wars do you want me to cover? What comic books do you want me to talk about? What TV shows? What movies? What obscure characters from all this stuff do you want me to do a biography on? Let me know in the comments below. As I said in the beginning, the best is an intersection of things I want to make and things you want to watch. That's a perfect world where our powers combine for some unique cross-section of what you want to see and what I want to make. And I hope that that's what we can do together. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of Josiah's Right. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you're interested in the toy stuff, head on over to Josiah's Toy Box and subscribe there as well. I appreciate it. And again, comment below what you're interested in seeing. I want to make it. Well, if I want to make it, but hopefully I do. And I'm sure we'll figure out some cool things together. Thanks. Oh, I had a bonus bit sort of thing. So I thought it'd be cool to share, like, you know, there's a lot of like, this is very pop culture-y filled and references to like things I made up and things that are real. And Superman comes out like pretty much right now. As I'm recording this, it's like probably already out. Like I'm going to go see it tomorrow. I was like, oh, what Superman references do I have? And I don't remember them off the top of my head. There's a couple. Like one where Daniel the Paperboy is like, you know, gearing up, and it's talking about his paper bag, his paperboy sort of outfit in his bag as his superhero costume type of thing, right? And it talks about Superman's cape as one of the examples. And then another one where he wants to sort of turn back time. And it makes a reference to turning back time as it is seen in Superman 2. Which is incorrect. I was wrong. That's Superman 2 as it is seen in the Richard Donner cut. Not in the Superman we got. I was wrong in my own book. That's the end of Superman the movie, the first Superman. that was going to be the ending to the second one, but then, like, you know, Richard Donner was supposed to direct the first two, and he kind of had tension with us all kinds, and like they just basically said, we got to finish the first film. He'd actually shot a lot of the second one, right? And just get the first one done, get that in the can, and then he's like, okay, we'll use that ending because that's our best ending, and we'll figure out the ending of the second one later. And he never ended up shooting the second one. He was replaced by, I forget, you know, one of the directors they had a pass with. It's just escaping me now. And so he never finished, you know, he didn't make Superman 2. But that turning back time ending with, you know, him screaming and spinning time, the earth backwards, my brief reference to that, I say it happens in Superman 2. So I have to talk to my publisher about, you know, I'm sure there's other little minor revisions in all books, and we've caught a few along the way here, but at some point I'm gonna have to write my geek revisions to get things right. So there you go. Fun fact: you can find it. If that, you know, if you find it, if you're out there, I'll send you a bookmark. Yeah. So Superman fans, find the Superman references. I think there are 4 in here. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.